Happy to meet you. We are exploring about fiber optics. There are two specifications in an optical fiber. One is numerical aperture, the other is the acceptance angle. In order to understand this, let us see about the propagation of light in an optical fiber. For this, let us consider a step index single mode fiber which is placed in the medium of air. Let OA be the incident ray and theta naught is the angle of incidence. Because of the medium difference, the ray gets refracted. Let AB be the refracted ray and P is the point on the core cladding interface. Let N1 be the refractive index of core and N2 be the refractive index of cladding. The medium, I am marking it as air, whose refractive index is 1. So proceeding with our derivation, the refracted ray AB now becomes the incident ray for core cladding interface. Since theta naught is the angle of incidence, we have theta r to be the angle of refraction for the first case. Since alternating angles are equal, once again theta r you get in this position. Now at B, the angle of incidence to be marked. For this, you can observe that the refracted ray makes an angle 90 degree. So this area will be 90 degree minus theta r. So this 90 degree minus theta r is the angle of incidence for the interface point B and 90 degree is the angle of refraction. You can observe that the refracted ray moves along the core cladding boundary. So if I increase the 90 degree minus theta r angle of incidence to be more, then I can make the refracted ray to become a reflected ray. For this I am going to use Snell's law to get the relation for acceptance angle and numerical aperture. On the left hand side, if the incident ray is rotated, you get acceptance cone and the angle of incidence is called as the acceptance angle. Maximum angle at which light can enter into the fiber. So proceeding with the derivation, I am going to split the page into two. So I am going to calculate Snell's law or apply Snell's law at point A, also Snell's law at B. In both cases, you have two different mediums. One is rarer, the other is the denser medium. In case 1, at point A, you have two mediums. One is air and the core. So now, refractive index of air is N0. Theta naught is the angle of incidence. For the refraction side, N1 is the refractive index of core and theta r is the angle of refraction for the case 1. So applying Snell's law, N0 sine theta naught is equal to N1 sine theta r. So left side is the incidence part and right side is the refraction part. Rearranging, I get sine theta naught is equal to N1 by N0 sine theta r. I am going to use trigonometric relation here. So N1 by N0 as it is, instead of sine theta r, I write root of 1 minus cos square theta r. According to trigonometric relation, sine square theta r plus cos square theta r is equal to 1. So this is the relation for sine theta naught. Let me mark it as equation 1. Now let us apply the Snell's law at point B. First of all, we'll just write the refractive index notations. N1 is the refractive index of core. 90 degree minus theta r is the angle of incidence. N2 is the refractive index of cladding. And 90 degree is the angle of refraction. This is at the point B. So left side incidence, right side refraction. According to Snell's law, n1 sine 90 degree minus theta r is equal to n2 sine 90 degree. We know that sine 90 is 1. So n2 on the right hand side. n1 sine 90 minus theta r is cos theta r. So cos theta r is equal to n2 by n1. Let this be equation number 2. So next I am going to substitute equation number 2 in 1. So let me choose another color to make the variation. Substitute equation 2 in 1. Sine theta naught is equal to n1 by n naught root of 1 minus, in the place of cos square theta, n2 by n1 the whole squared. n1 by n2 is equal to n1 by n naught root of n1 square minus n2 square by n1 square. I am going to bring the n1 square outside. So I get 1 by n1 root of n1 square minus n2 square. n1 and n1 which is in the numerator and the denominator get cancels out. So the relation is root of n1 square minus n2 square by n naught. So choosing a different color, so I am just writing sine theta naught as root of n1 squared minus n2 squared divided by n naught. So this is the equation to calculate the acceptance angle. Here theta naught is called as the acceptance angle. So theta naught is equal to sine inverse of root of n1 square minus n2 square divided by n naught. So if the refractive index values are known, it is very simple to calculate the acceptance angle. Where here n naught is air, but the value is 1. So this is the maximum angle at which light can enter into the fiber. The another parameter which we already said is the numerical aperture. This decides the light gathering capacity of the fiber. The equation is also very simple. The notation is Na, which is equal to sine theta naught, which we have already calculated above. So sine theta naught or root of n1 squared minus n2 squared by n naught. So once again, if we know the refractive index of core and cladding, numerical aperture can also be calculated very easily. So this is the two parameter which we should know in propagation of light in an optical fiber. Thanks for learning. This is MS Revati from CARE.